Hello and welcome to this channel. This is E-Star Tarot, and today we're going to be doing a collective and timeless reading for this collective to see what our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels would like to deliver to us as a message. And we're using our Stranger Things deck because I think the new season is actually coming out today, so I thought, well, feels like a Stranger Things day, so we definitely should use this deck. Yeah, and just see what's going on that we need to know about. Okay, two cards here. Treasure and the Emperor. Seven of Dice. Dice is the swords in this deck, and sometimes when we have the Seven of Swords, or dice in this case, we have to be very careful about our words and be sort of masterful with them, tricky with them. But there's a treasure here. So I get the sense that you're being very masterful with your communication and your mental clarity and how you're talking to others. And I'm not sure if this Emperor energy is you or the other person that you're interacting with. Let's get, got Ace of Wands or Ace of Strands on the bottom there. So maybe we need to see some more cards first. This one? Oh, the Devil. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. So there's definitely some tricky energy going on here. And it's to do with you, like your treasure as well. Like you're trying to keep your wealth safe is what I'm hearing. And the Emperor energy is you, but it's like you calling upon that energy, that masculine energy. Because the Emperor is the divine masculine, you know, that energy of taking action, of being in control of things, of being a leader in your own life. And it's like this devil energy wants to come in and sabotage this wealth for you. Very interesting. Let's get some more cards here. Oh, Ace of Dice. Okay. I like this. So you're definitely figuring out how to get out of this situation. You're going to get a new clarity about how to get yourself out of this devil energy, or maybe you already have, and that's what this is symbolizing. Like you're calling upon that energy within your life, that Emperor energy. Because, you know, like Hopper in the show Stranger Things, he doesn't take any BS from anybody, right? Like he takes charge of his own destiny in many ways. And when he runs out of words, he punches people, which is kind of funny. But I'm actually rewatching the show now, so I'm reliving all these moments. But this might be a situation where you can't punch your way out of it. You know, you really have to call upon your words. And look, we have a sword in the treasure chest here, actually. See that? So this is something you're discovering about yourself, that you can get yourself out of situations without having to resort to punching, or which is just a metaphor for, you know, maybe getting letting your emotions get away with you and letting other people trigger you to act brashly or irrationally. It's like you figured out how somebody else works. This devil energy is working in your life. And you've got the key now to getting out of that situation. And it's through your words, it's through your mental, you're using your head to get out of the situation, not your brawn, so to speak. Or just, I think maybe before you would let your temper get away with you, or let yourself kind of get like your feathers ruffled, and that would actually put you at a disadvantage in the situation. But now it's like, oh, I see what's going on here. I'm not letting you get the best of me by getting me upset. I'm going to be calm and clear And it's like you can always get yourself out of a situation if you think about it long enough and you calm down and you think of it a solution. A solution will always come to us when we're in a clear headspace, right? It won't come to us when we're upset or we're screaming or crying or kicking or punching, right? So I think that's what you're getting now, or you're just realizing that side of yourself that like, hey, I can get myself out of these situations without resorting to the ways that I've always relied on, or I've always like, even just they're like habits, right? They're just impulses that our brain, like we get programmed to be that way because we did it for so long and then we just automatically do it. But we can change our habits. We can change our reactions. Yeah, 7 of Strands. So 7 of Strands is like fighting off a threat, right? Yeah, you're standing in your own. Maybe you got backup too, because there's 3 people here. Maybe you know to get back up now. And sometimes if we don't have like people in the physical, we can ask for spiritual help, right? Archangel Michael is a great protector. He will protect you if you ask for it. Especially from, you know, spiritual attack as well, because sometimes the devil energy indicates that, right? Sometimes people their energies can assault us in more ways than one, right? And sometimes they don't even mean to, they just do it subconsciously, and it's not that it's not their fault, but it's just that they don't realize they're doing it. And people do that all the time. Like, you know, you hear about evil eye, where someone or projection, like people project onto you their fears and insecurities, and they see everything in you that they hate about themselves. Or with evil eye, they can, you know, it can be jealousy, it can be just, you know, people sending you bad vibes. It can affect your life. But you know, we're not at a disadvantage because we can protect ourselves from that, right? We can ask for angelic protection as well. Archangel Michael, ask him to cut any and all energetic cords tied to any individuals that no longer serve my highest good. You know, and maybe do it every day if you have to, and see if there's a difference, because there might be something going on there. Someone maybe wants to sabotage you. But I don't think it's going to happen. With this, like, 7 of Strands energy, like, you're able to fight off the threat, especially because you got the Ace of Dice here. Like, you know, you have the sword now. It isn't a sword in this deck, but, you know, the 12-sided die from Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, you throw it and you could roll a high number or a low number. So it might be like you have a lucky chance here, or you have all of the potential within you, right? Let's get some more cards. Yeah, Seed and Sickle, or okay, I think I am going to go with Seed and Sickle. Sorry, I'm feeling a little foggy today. I'm not sure why, but I feel like I'm, I don't know, having trouble hearing or what. Maybe I'm just a little tired. But, oh, wow, that was loud. Bluebell. Interesting. Okay. There's 4 cards here, but I'm just going to take Bluebell. Okay. They're saying also this card as well. All right. I'll put those cards back then. So strange. So Bluebell and Oleander. It's interesting. Oh, wow. There was just like a squealing of tires there. Like someone had to do a sharp turn or something. Weird. 17, that's the number of the star card. So there could be some hopeful energy coming in here. Let's see here. And Oleander is the snake. And we're in the year of the snake, aren't we? I think that's, yeah. And it's all white, so, you know, maybe there's some spiritual energy there to the snake. And snakes are all about transformation as well. Hmm. Yeah, this is the story about there was a nurse that, or someone who was good at potions, and she thought she could make a name for herself by poisoning her colleagues and then curing them, but she ended up she accidentally murdered them. So there's something about, you know, thinking your plans through. Make sure you're not going too far off the plan. Yeah, so maybe a warning here about just being careful because things can still go off track, right, from the plan. So be vigilant. And with that devil energy, I think you definitely should be using protection spells or just not even spells, just asking for protection, praying for protection. I think that would be a good call here. But honestly, the snake is, you know, it's, I don't get a bad vibe off of it. It feels like it's telling you you need to transform, or that you are, sorry, that you are transforming in this year. This year has been a year of transformation for you. Maybe we should look at Bluebell as well. Hmm. Yeah, and Bluebell could be about previously laid plans starting feeling they're falling apart. So there's both like an energy of sabotage in both these cards here. Like someone's trying to sabotage you, or maybe you're self-sabotaging. That could be it. Hmm. Yeah, because Bluebell, the reason the book is here is because it was used to, the sap was used to bookbind. Hmm. I get the sense of this is your story that's represented in the book here. And then there's this snake here. Like you're trying to transform your story. And maybe someone's trying to pull you back um, from that. Like you're trying to very hard to move into a new chapter of your life, but there's like a devil energy that wants to keep you trapped, that wants to pull you back under. And I mean, when we're changing into a new part of ourselves, into a new vibration, it's always the case that the there's lower energies that try to pull us back, right? Because they're used to us being in that other energy. They want us to stay there, and even that can even be like our shadow, like a part of ourselves that wants to stay there because it's comfortable, because it's familiar. So be aware of that, and maybe try to challenge yourself to go beyond what you're comfortable with, like get out of your comfort zone, but also be aware of your own role in things as well. I'm not sure. This is a very confusing reading. But I think I'm also a little bit off today, so it might be part of it. Yeah, there's definitely things you gotta keep yourself safe from. But I think, you know, I really feel positive with the Ace of Dice here. I just feel like you have, like the cards are in your favor, and you have the ability to fight off the threat, whatever it may be, yourself, an aspect of yourself, or someone else, someone physical, someone spiritual, an energy. But chills, number 5. Maybe you're getting like a chill up your spine from this other energy. But you know, when I get this card, I really feel an energy of like when you're holding your energy close to you, like you're trying not to let anybody else in. And it's like you're not letting the warmth of other people in. You're not letting yourself be brought out of the cold. So it could be some self-sabotage in that respect where you're not letting others help you. Oh. The cards just fell and there was only one card standing up, so I gotta go check it. Yeah. Bear medicine. We don't have the bear with us today. We do have the buffalo here as well. And we have as well a blue tiger's eye. So maybe those crystals have some significance for you. But there is no tomorrow without the healing of the past, right? With bear medicine. So maybe there is some stuff in your shadow, in your past, some stuff you're hiding from, maybe even, that you haven't really fully addressed. Yeah, this devil energy. What's going on here? I keep scratching my head wondering, like, what's going on? I'm gonna get a butterfly card. Butterflies always give you some clarity. I think Bear wants you to be in your power, like the Emperor here. Because Jim Hopper's kind of a bear energy. And I feel like the bear's standing up for himself, right? Like he's standing tall. He's like puffing out his chest. He wants to show that he's intimidating without having to actually get into a fight. Yeah, like you're trying to maybe try to avoid a fight by because like animals like bluff charge, and they bluff, like they make themselves look bigger so that they don't have to actually get into a fight where they might get hurt. So maybe there's something about that for you in this situation where you have to be like a bear, intimidating others rather than getting into a fight. And I'm not saying go threaten people, but like it might be that kind of energy where you have to stand tall in your truth and not let others push you back or push you down. You got to show them that it's like you got to stand your ground. Oh my gosh, this reading. This reading's all over the place. But the card on the bottom I feel is, actually there's two cards here, so I'm going to take them both. I'm all over the place today. That's okay though. Sometimes we can't always be, perfectly on every day of our lives. Things go on, right? Like sometimes there's just energies even in the planets that are affecting us that we don't realize. And my throat has been very odd today when I'm speaking. Like I sound like I have a cold, but I don't. And I feel like that's almost like energy being sent my way. So maybe there's something like that for you. Seeking and finding. Interesting. Okay. And volunteer. Maybe there's something there for you. Like you have to, there's something you got to find out that's going to help you. But you have to maybe volunteer some information first to get to that understanding. Yeah, or participate in something. Yeah, like you need to reveal a truth about something, like maybe that's been going on behind your back, or about somebody that you've had suspicions about, but you have to like you have to volunteer yourself into a situation to find that out. Because you got seeking and finding here. But I think this could also refer to, you know, maybe you have to volunteer more of your time into finding the things that are in your shadow that are trying to sabotage you within yourself. Or maybe even going into something new, like a new activity. Could be like a hobby or like a new activity group thing. Like you could, I don't know, like a Tai Chi or a music group or a writing group. I don't know, something like that. Maybe you need to go into that a little more deeply, or just try something new like that to discover something about yourself that's going to help you with this situation. Because it feels like the devil energy could be referring to real energies trying to affect you in your life, but it could also just be the thing that's holding you back, the thing that you're trying to fight against, which could be a part of you, right? We got chills here and we got volunteer, so it's like you're gonna have to, I think you're gonna have to make a move like from your end. Like you're gonna have to do something like of your own volition, you know? If you want to change your story and you want to transform, you have to go and find it. Like you have to seek that out. Yeah. And maybe you're a little afraid to do that. Maybe you're a little scared, feeling a little vulnerable with that. But you have that bear energy with you. Maybe you have to call upon the bear. Like channel that energy to be brave and to go into the unknown, right? Sometimes when we volunteer, we're stepping into an unknown. Seeking and finding. I think I'm going to get an archetype card. This is a very mysterious reading to me because I think there's a lot more details that I'm just not aware of. Like I don't think I can know them, but I think this is a complex situation going on here. Like there's other people or hidden aspects of yourself that you're trying to find. And yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to try and figure ourselves out. We're kind of a mystery within ourselves. We're the puzzle, right? The ocean, yeah, it's deep. You have to go deep into the subconscious to find what we're looking for. And it feels like we're diving into an ocean because it's so... It is so confusing and so expansive once we step into it, right? So I think perhaps some time spent looking at those things within us would be helpful. And understanding also that it's not going to happen overnight. These things can take time. But I think you're getting there. Let's get some more archetype cards, actually, because I think that'll give me some help here. And there's an eye in the ocean as well, right? Maybe you need to change in perception. The mountain. Oh my gosh. We have the ocean and the mountain. Those are two huge things, right? Like the ocean, you could travel for days and days and feel like you've gotten nowhere. And the same with a mountain. You could walk and walk and climb and feel like you've gotten nowhere. So interesting. I think you're on a big spiritual journey for yourself, that it's like, it feels like you're going on forever. But I think it's a worthy journey. The Shadow. Okay, yeah. Definitely confirmation there. You're exploring your shadow, and that is not an easy thing. Because it's not just like other people can be involved, but often they're a reflection of ourselves. Like they're a reflection of something within us that's unhealed, right? Like we could have like a bad ex-partner, or we could have old friends or toxic family, but really there's something about them. The reason they're in our lives is to teach us something about ourselves. And it might be something that we're trying to run away from. And that might be the reason that they're still in our lives, or we can't seem to shake them off. Because when they're gone from our lives, that's when the lesson's complete, right? When we've learned and we've understood what's going on. It's like exploring your shadow can be as deep as an ocean or as tall as a mountain. It can feel like you're never going to get there. And in some ways, we never stop figuring out our shadow, or figuring out, like, there's always new things to learn about ourselves that we never realized were going on. So it can feel like this is an endless journey, but it's a worthwhile journey, because there's nothing better you can do in this life, in this world, than to up level your spirit. I know it seems like there's other things to do and bigger like goals that seem more important, and life is sort of designed to trick you into thinking that is more important, but it's the soul journey that's really matters here. You're gonna have to really, yeah, deep dive into what it is that you're hiding from within yourself. Even the tiger's eye here, it feels like the tiger's eye wants you to look. And it's like a shadow eye, right? What's the dark side of things that you're refusing to look at, or you say, no, I don't want to look at that. I'm going to distract myself and not think about that. Is there an unhealthy coping mechanism going on here that doesn't serve you anymore, that you have to face head on and address it and say, look, this is not working for me, or this has been causing me pain for a while and I need help with that, or I don't want to experience this pain anymore, I'm going to change something, right? This is a tough reading. I'm sorry whoever is going through this stuff, but it's really, it's in a way it's good that you are, because you doing that is going to be so worthwhile in the end, because the things that you run away from, they don't go away. They just keep getting worse and worse until we address it. So one way to look at it is you might as well just deal with it. Because if you don't, it's just going to get worse, and then it'll be harder, and then you might have a tower moment. And again, the tower doesn't come in to hurt you or punish you. It comes in to save you, right? It comes in to make you aware of what you were ignoring or what you were running away from. It takes us, it's a shock, because it's not something we're expecting, because we weren't looking, we weren't paying attention to what was unstable, unfoundational. Sorry, that's not a really great way to describe it, but something that had weak foundation, something that wasn't correct or right in our lives. But also, I get the sense that you are starting to face it. Like you're starting to look at it, and maybe it takes a long time for you, but that's okay. Like, it's okay if it takes a while. It's not easy. And like, our lives can be a journey of seeking, so maybe you just have to remind yourself what you're here for. Remind yourself what is important to you. Do I want to explore the depths of my own life? Or do I want to live in a comfortable illusion? And the mountain is a very spiritual card. Like we get so many spiritual messages on a mountain. Like Moses went up to the mountain to get the Ten Commandments. I can't think of any other mountain stories at the moment, but I know there's other mountain stories where, you know, it's often a spiritual teacher goes up to a mountain to receive knowledge and then they come back with it. And it's sort of it's symbolic for a higher state, a higher understanding, right? But then you have the ocean, which is going deep, deep under the earth. So you have to go high spiritually, but you also have to go into the shadow, right? Into the darkness, into the heart of darkness. I don't know why I'm thinking Joseph Conrad now, but I think you have to face your darkness as well if you want to get to the light. And I think they're kind of hand in hand because you have like a light and a dark diamond here, right? Maybe you have to get things balanced, have everything be integrated. Yeah. Integrate your light and your shadow and you'll become more whole. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the end of the reading because I'm not receiving any more in communication with it. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope it was helpful for you. I'm sorry if it was a bit not as comforting, but you know, sometimes we need to hear some tough advice. But yeah, I think you're going to be okay because I think you're going to be working hard at this always. I think you have the tenacity for it. So don't get down on yourself if you have weak moments or moments where it seems like things aren't going according to plan. I think you are working very hard at it. So be gentle with yourself and just keep on the path and you'll make it there. Okay, that's the end. I hope you liked this video. If you did, you can subscribe to the channel, leave a like or a comment. It's great to see the engagement. And you can donate to the channel if you choose. Not expected, but it's always great. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All right, take care, guys.